In the years 786 to 809 CE, Harun al-Rashid served as the fifth caliph of the Abbasid Empire. He was the third son of Caliph al-Mahdi and was born in Ray, Iran, in 763 CE. His father was the caliph. It is generally agreed that Harun al-Rashid was one of the most successful rulers of the Abbasid dynasty, both intellectually and militarily. He is also regarded as one of the most influential figures in Abbasid history. During his time as caliph, Harun al-Rashid placed a strong emphasis on preserving the Abbasid Caliphate's status quo of peace and tranquility. He made efforts toward the establishment of a centralized government as well as the strengthening of the administration. In order to do this, he altered the structure of the tax system, restructured the armed forces, and mandated a stringent set of ethical standards for government employees to follow in order to combat the problem of corruption. Harun al-Rashid was also well known for his dedication to education and research. He is credited with building the House of Wisdom in Baghdad, which served as a gathering place for intellectuals from all over the globe to share their insights. The House of Wisdom was responsible for translating a considerable number of important works into Arabic, including philosophical and scientific works derived from Greek and Persian sources. These translations had a significant impact on the growth of the Islamic intellectual legacy. In addition to being a well-known benefactor to the arts, Harun al-Rashid was famous for his passion for the performing arts, particularly poetry, music, and dance. During his reign, Arabic poetry reached its pinnacle, and he was a huge fan of the poet Abu Nuwas, who lived during that time. It was well known that Harun al-Rashid had a deep appreciation for music, and he surrounded himself with a large number of talented musicians and singers in his court. He even gave financial support to the well-known musician Ziryab, who was responsible for the creation of a novel kind of musical notation that is still in use today. When it comes to military victories, Harun al-Rashid is most famous for his war that was waged against the Byzantine Empire and was ultimately victorious. He gave his brother Ibrahim the position of governor of Khorasan and dispatched him on an expedition to capture the province, which Ibrahim was successful in doing. In addition, he dispatched his son al-Ma'mun to Transoxiana to complete the conquest. However, during his rule there were many obstacles to overcome. Revolts came from within Harun al-Rashid's own family, notably one from his son al-Amin, who rose up against his father and came dangerously close to succeeding in deposing him. In spite of this, Harun al-Rashid was able to keep his control and, in the end, chose his son al-Ma'mun to be his heir apparent. Another significant event that took place during his reign was his famous meeting with Charlemagne, who was the emperor of Byzantium. The establishment of diplomatic contacts and the exchanging of gifts between the two rulers of the empires both represented important turning points in their respective histories. In the year 809 CE, Harun al-Rashid passed away at the age of 46. His reign is recognized as a time of significant intellectual and cultural progress and interchange, in addition to his efforts to construct a powerful and centralized administration. This is one of the reasons why his reign is so highly remembered. It should come as no surprise that he has been the subject of a great deal of folklore and legends, the most renowned of which being the Arab Nights' tales.